I'm going to be 60 this year, is that your purpose is not what you do. It's what happens to people when you do what you do.
The divine feminine is returning to her rightful place, not above men and not against men, but as an intuitive spiritual leader that she always has been.
Just a PSA, society suppresses women simply because it causes them to not be able to tap into their divine feminine. And the trauma from that suppression is literally what blocks a woman from being able to tap into her divine femininity.
Awaken, remember, rise with Yogi Butterflies. It's your girl Blue, here to serve you love, light, and truth. Now, staying in your divine feminine energy is no easy feat, especially when you always have people and situations testing you and trying to knock you off your game. So I hope these clips literally help you reset, reprogram, so that you still can go out there as the graceful queen that you are. Let's get into the video.
The woman is a very distinct power within the universe. As a matter of fact, the universe and the woman both have something in common that the man does not have. They both nurture the creation and life within themselves. They both give life and have everything in them to nurture the life that they produce without having to depend on another outside of themselves. The woman is a very distinct figure with a source of power that ignites the strength of the man. Even though they were both created for one another and they both complement one another, it is something that the woman carries mentally, morally, and spiritually that the man can only attain through stages where he has to keep failing in order to see and accept most of the things that the woman already has knowledge of when she enters into God's universe. What I am saying to you is that the woman comes into the world fully developed mind-wise with the tools to build the man in a way that he cannot build himself. But in order for her to build him, he has to provide her with something of a spiritual, mental, and moral respect that will get him to the stages of knowing his true purpose to her. I will take you to the door of how to do it, my brothers, but you have to be willing to walk through. Having all of these recognitions in a woman does not make you less of a man. It makes you more of a man, that you can humble yourself and bow and give way to the divine feminine. It makes you a divine masculine to give reverence to the woman. The woman is a world within herself. So without the presence of her in your life, you would have no world to live in. Today, she is not respected in terms of being uplifted and protected, especially the black woman. The black woman is a very distinct creation of God and also a very distinct creator of man, from her genetics all the way to her nature. As the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says, she is the first teacher and the mother of civilization. Therefore, when the teacher is disfigured, the students are disfigured. And when the mother is not protected, then the children will be the hostage of an environment that has the lack of moral values to humanity.
Next time a musty, dusty, crusty ass circumstance, experience, or man pisses you off, listen to me. There's a portal between your legs that carries life from the other side to earth. A portal between your legs that carries life from the other side to earth. And for those of us who are black, our hair also defies natural laws. So not only do we have that portal between our legs, but our hair defies gravity. It defies natural, universal laws. And we have a portal between our legs that carries life from the other side to earth. Women, especially black women, listen, hear me. There's a reason the world is mainly patriarchal. There's a fucking reason. They knew the feminine was connected to the magic. They knew that. That's all I'm saying.
Just a PSA, society suppresses women simply because it causes them to not be able to tap into their divine feminine. And the trauma from that suppression is literally what blocks a woman from being able to tap into her divine femininity. And as a repercussion, they condition men to not listen to women. So if there is a woman in her divine feminine, you're not even gonna know because you've been conditioned not to listen to her. She just ain't talking about nothing. Yes, women are emotional, but that's literally what they were designed to be. And it's that very emotionalness that keeps her more connected to the ethereal plane than dudes are. So in order to have significant spiritual insight, you need your divine feminine.
You don't always feel confident. The path becomes clear as soon as you make the first step. That's it. Just making the first step is important, but this is it too. And this is just something that has come to me at, I'm gonna be 60 this year, is that your purpose is not what you do, it's what happens to people when you do what you do. And when you think of yourself and you think of what your life can mean to other people, how it affects them, how it makes them feel less alone, how it makes them feel more worthy, how it makes them feel more capable, then what it does is it gives you a level of courage to get up in the morning. That's confidence. That's fuel. That's warrior fuel.
Okay. So it's bigger than you.
It is bigger than you. Yeah. Who you are is more important than what you do, basically.
The rise of the divine feminine is not a trend. This is a planetary correction. Let's talk about it. What you're seeing right now, women awakening, men healing emotionally, and people rejecting the old systems, none of it is random. This is the natural order correcting itself in real time. The divine feminine is returning to her rightful place, not above men and not against men, but as an intuitive spiritual leader that she always has been. And you got the divine masculine rising with her, not to overpower, but to protect, support, and evolve alongside of her. This is not feminism, and this is not ecstatic spiritually. Baby, this is energetic restoration. Humanity is moving back into alignment. And if you feel this deep in your body, that's because you were meant to rebuild what was lost.
She remembered who she was, and the universe moved, doors opened, energy rearranged. Things that once felt forced began to flow. What wasn't aligned fell away without chaos. She stopped reaching, she started receiving. Alignment is a powerful thing.
Being an attractive Black woman is a threat, and before you roll your eyes, let me break down exactly what I'm talking about, because it's not even just about the looks. It's literally about the way you walk in a room like you belong there, because you do, but also the way that you carry yourself when you know your worth, the way you set boundaries and you stick to them, keyword. That kind of confidence, it makes other people feel uncomfortable. Suddenly you're not just pretty, but you're intimidating. Your standards now get labeled as arrogance. Your boundaries get called attitude. And your presence, they see it now as competition. Period. But here's the truth. You're not a threat, but what you are is a mirror, because you're reflecting back those insecurities that they haven't dealt with. Yeah, they haven't dealt with them. So you shine light on the parts of themselves that they wish they had the courage to embrace. So keep walking in with your head held high, girl. Keep loving on yourself and out loud, because the ones who can't handle it, well, the honest truth is we wouldn't want them anyways. They were never meant to stand beside you in the first place. So keep shining, girl.
Y'all do know pretty privilege is nothing compared to aura privilege, right? Aura privilege is real royalty. That's the kind of favor that can't be washed off, can't be surgically enhanced, and for sure can't be taken away. The energy you carry, the way the universe bends to your present, the way doors unlock just because you walk through. Ever notice how some people just attract blessings? Not luck, it's not just looks, it's energetic alignment. Your aura is right, the right people feel you before you even speak. Energy in the room shifts when you arrive. It's like folks just want to do things for you, and half the time you don't even know why. A lot of times they don't either, they just drawn to your energy. You get VIP treatment without asking, opportunities falling into your lap, people looking out for you just because. Doors that were supposed to be closed, they flying open. You also attracting the right people effortlessly. When you carry favor in your spirit, you don't have to force, chase, manipulate, none of that. Things just literally align for you. The aura is going to introduce you before your words, before your looks, before anything else. So forget that pretty privilege shit. That's so superficial. Let's talk about divine presence, because that's the real cheat code. The best part is that unlike beauty, which society constantly shifts the goalpost on, aura privilege is cultivated. The more you pour into yourself, your energy, confidence, and your spiritual alignment, the stronger your magnetism becomes. You stop chasing and you start attracting. To be honest, a lot of people buying beauty these days. They cannot buy the essence, and that's what keeps you winning. Make sure y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
My mother has always repeated, you don't get what you want, you get who you are. And recently it hit me harder than I expected. Because sitting across from 200 women hosting a live podcast, that used to feel impossible for me. I love what I do, building rich little broke girls and interviewing women I admire. But for a long time, I was the girl who spiraled before speaking, who overthought every question, who confused confidence with fearlessness. And I think a lot of us do that. We assume confident women are born that way, that they just wake up unbothered, unshaken, untouched by nerves. But the truth is way less glamorous and way more free. Confidence isn't magic, it's preparation. It's the hours no one sees, writing and rewriting your questions, running through your notes 10 times, stretching yourself in small, uncomfortable ways. Because growth doesn't happen in one big moment. It compounds, slowly, quietly, consistently. It's the work you do when you could have cut corners, the tiny acts of discipline that turn into self-trust. And today reminded me of something I wish I learned sooner. You don't have to be the loudest woman in the room. You just have to be the most prepared. Because the woman you become in private is exactly who shows up in public. And you don't get the life you dream of, you get the life you prepare for.
When did you realize you was on divine assignment in your life?
A little. Yeah, I always thought I was very, very special. Very anointed or narcissistic one, because I just believed it. I always have. Nobody can tell me that it's not true. That I have a mission, and I am anointed, and I am special, and I am blessed, and that's why I choose service over anything, because I know some things come easier to me than they would to someone else. So I already know.
When women begin to reawaken and reclaim their power, it literally forces the men around them to evolve and grow. The masculine is being forced to step up and heal because the feminine is beginning to remember the true power she holds. She cannot be held back any longer. This transformation is a beautiful dance of empowerment and growth that benefits all genders of this universe. Align with the cosmos. Let the magic happen.
I caught you slipping. Let me get you right, goddess. My name is Ma'at Petrova, and I'm gonna get you into your goddess posture. Take 1 second and take a deep breath with me. Notice your chest will rise. Leave it there. Now exhale and roll your shoulders back. Your spine is aligned. Your crown is parallel to the sky, like the goddess you are. Now, let's walk. Yes. You see me? Tap into my confidence, into my feminine energy, and you can learn that too at the next Feminine You Goddess Conference, as well as a FemT in a city near you.
Let's talk about a flower that will aid in healing your flower. Hibiscus, my love. Did you know that hibiscus contains phytoestrogens that support estrogen balance? Okay, so if you're here and you want to balance your hormones, go and get you some hibiscus while you bleed. The red should tell you something. Speaking of red, hibiscus is also rich in antioxidants that supports the liver and cleanses the blood. And a healthy liver means healthy skin, means healthy womb, okay? And this magical flower also supports healthy uterine tissue and is anti-inflammatory, which can prevent fibroid cysts. So of course you can use this in the tea, but you can also use this in your spiritual baths and showers. Simply place some into a bowl along with any other herbs that you feel is aiding in your intention. And you can do this to aid in womb healing as well. And you can add other herbs such as rose and lavender, dandelion, calendula, and then drizzle on an oil of your choice. I'm using coconut oil. Add some salt. I'm using pink Himalayan because it's just like going with the pattern, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna put some in there. And this is gonna help you absorb all of those negative frequencies, okay? Because most of the time what's causing you issues is because you have absorbed negative energy, you're storing it in your womb, and now is the time to blend it together and get clear on how you're going to remove it. When you have this blend, you're going to charge it up with your intentions and get very clear with what you would like to happen here and announce as if it has already happened. I give thanks and praises Most High for this opportunity to cleanse my womb. May this blend be cleansing for my vessel, my heart, and my soul, with emphasis on my womb healing. Thank you so much for a healthy womb, for a healthy space to create and to multiply and be fruitful. Ashe. And then add your water and let it soak for about 8 hours. And make sure you stir in your intentions, speak to your water, and reprogram it. Y'all saw that study. And you can pour this into a bath, or you can add this to more water and run it over your body as if you would while you shower. I pray that you learned something today and use it in your practice. Let me know how it goes. I love you.
If you let him treat you like you're ugly, you will be. It will make you ugly. Normalize disappearing the minute he starts to make you look ugly. The minute he treats you like you are not that girl. I mean, disappear to the point where he has to question if he ever even met you. I want you to disappear so good that he's like, I talked to her, right? I used to disappear that well. The minute he starts to treat you like you're ugly.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to stay in tune with new posts and content. Rise higher, shine brighter, and remember, your soul has wings. See you in the next video. Ashe.